and I understand it because I can see it. I'm like, oh, it's so powerful on them. Like it's like you really believe, what you thinking is a reality right now. So
What kind of crazy ass women y'all be messing with, man?
That's the average woman, bro. Average woman, if she feels something is true, it's true. Like that's not special. Like those of y'all who don't feel that way, y'all are the minority. Like, and we men, we keep telling y'all that. Like, we keep saying, hey, I've been with more women who thought that they felt something that meant that it was real than we've had that wasn't. It's like women still believe in the fucking boogeyman. Like, you're somebody's a monster in the closet that they just opened the closet and saw wasn't nobody in there, but they still scared to sleep in that room. Like, if a woman feels something, that the way a woman feel is what's going to dictate how she acts more
Mhm.
often than not. So I will give you all the benefit of the doubt to say that none of y'all are like that. But if we put you in a room with 1,000 of your contemporaries, maybe 10% of y'all will move that way. So the other 900 out here, and the other 900 is still cute, still looks good, can still cook, still nasty, still wants to be a wife. But that other 10% of y'all, like that's when you say shit get kind of sticky because it's not like y'all. It's not like y'all think that y'all are more emotional. Like that y'all are more emotional than men. You're not. You're not more. Men are just as emotional as women are, but y'all experience more emotions than men do. That's the difference. Men are very linear in our emotions. Y'all have an emotion about an emotion that was triggered by a thought that came from an idea that you saw on TV that somehow pissed you off. Men don't do that. And now because you're pissed off, you're spazzing on your boy saying, well, you're going to kidnap my whole family like that nigga in the movie did, to Mont's point.
Also, do you notice how women believe in things? Like it seems like women's perpetual state is to want to believe in things that aren't real. And you can argue I can argue y'all down about how my astrological sign does not tell you anything about my personality. But you will tell me that's bullshit. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a Pisces, so that's why you're saying that, right? You want to believe in things, and that's why we sell women trends and things like that. It's always a new superfood that somebody's selling you. Oh, it's this new pill out. It's going to make like that's the way you've always operated because you want to believe in things that aren't a reality, and it's easy for you to grab one of those things.
The woman's inherent need, incessant need to believe in something or to be in some sort of in the middle of some sort of trend or ride a wave is why women spend, I think 400% more, or women are like to spend way more money than men. I think it's 400% more money than men do. That's why, because it's easy to sell y'all stuff. If I tell you this drink will make your ass fat and your titties big, flat chested, long back women are gonna go buy that drink. All they got to do is put the right celebrity that those long back, no titty having women find attractive, have him preach that message, and now that's $1 billion company.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro said it perfect. When you lie, women buy.
What's going on, Hank? Hank, just for clarification, man, before you came up here, they wanted to hear your stance about prenups. Are you for it or you against it?
I'm for or against prenup, right?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not for it.
Okay.
You
And
want
why
to
is
know the
that?
reason why? Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. I can do that. So the reason why I feel like you only got one foot out the door. You preparing for the failure. And I don't believe in that shit.
What about business when you starting a new business, you go into business with other people? Do you believe the same thing or no?
They not my wife, so it doesn't matter. It's a different situation.
It's not. It's the
It
same thing.
is.
It's
I'm having
you
sex with my wife. I'm married to my wife. My wife's gonna give me a family. My wife's gonna make sure I eat every day. It's a big difference.
I mean, you just said things, but it doesn't mean anything in reality. The
Yeah,
idea is that
to me it does though.
okay, well, in order for you when you say to me it does, that's you acknowledging that you may sound crazy.
No, I'm not.
It's like well, if you have you ever told told a girl like, oh, no, that she ugly, and then the girl like, well, she pretty to me. When you add that to me, it's because you know that person ugly. I'd have just said, well, you crazy. She not ugly. She
Yeah,
look good.
I'm not. I'm not talking about a woman's looks. We talking about something different. You talking about some type of prenup for a business compared to with my wife? That's two different things. I'm not gonna say. I don't look at it as going in there because that's, in my opinion, that's all it is. My opinion, but I'm going in there for already to fail. It's just a matter of time, and I don't want to move like that. I don't want to set myself up. We don't believe in using the D word. Me and my wife, we don't believe in doing that. So I'm not going to do that and bring that type of negative energy into the relationship.
Do you believe in car insurance or healthcare insurance?
Yes.
Why?
For just in case. We all know why.
What's the difference between getting a prenup? And hear me out. You have healthcare insurance because you know there's a high probability that you're going to need it, that you're going to get sick, your kids are going to be sick, or you're going to have an accident. You have car insurance because you see how these Mexicans drive in Texas. I mean, you're in Kentucky, so never mind, you're not there. But like, you see how bad these people drive when they're in these cars. So, and you want to make sure that your car is covered because you value it, right? It's about what could happen, and you're paying for those things. There's no difference than if a man who understands that the majority of marriages end for him to protect himself. So to say that it's like you have one foot out the door isn't inherently accurate. But what would be accurate is you saying that I don't believe in prenups because to me it would feel that way, instead of saying, well, that's what it is. Because I understand why you feel that way. We talked about it before you got here. You're an older guy. You're saying for you're a generation above us. And then two, you've already been married and divorced. So you have those experiences and your opinion is based on your life experience. But for men, it's no different than us going to go get insurance. Like, people have insurance on their fucking pets. Like, I thought that was the wildest shit ever until somebody sold me a policy for mine. Like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense because my insurance don't cover my dog. You know, it's an expensive ass dog I should take care of. I should have insurance for just in case. A man knows that over half of marriages end in divorce. A man knows that 95% of alimony is paid by men. A man knows that should know, in the majority of states, the mother is going to be defaulted as the best parent for the interests of the kid. A man should know that the majority of child support is paid by men. They should also understand that the same way that the majority of time you buy a car, you're not going to have an accident. You probably use your insurance more for getting a speeding ticket, more often for getting a traffic ticket than you would for having an actual accident. But just in case, you go get that insurance. So just in case the wife you love loves you forever and then decides, you know what, man, this shit ain't for her. Just in case that happens, you get a prenup.
I understand what you're saying, but that's not what I'm preaching. That's not what I will put out there. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Now, if you guys do it, I'm not going to speak against you guys doing it. I understand. I understand why y'all take that stance. I understand why y'all feel that way, the way that is. But if it was me, I wouldn't do it.
So can I ask you another question? Because like we got to know each other on these panels, and then we talk offline too. Mm-hmm. If you were worth 10, 15, 20, $30 million before you knew who Miss Hink was, before that woman was even in your stratosphere, and you've already been divorced and went through that process, so you know what that looks like, right? And when you went through that divorce, you were already worth money. You went through that process like John Cena. You went through the process, had a couple dollars, got fucked over. You've been fucked over once before. Would you have got married again without a prenup?
Yes.
Cool. The best part about it is you have the right to. However, that decision to, when anybody else looks at that, it's a poor decision. No disrespect to you, obviously, but it's a poor decision. It's like fucking a girl who burns you more than once. Like, you're doing the exact same thing and expecting a different result. And by definition, that's insane.
Well, my crazy ass gonna jump in the river then. I'm going.
Hey, listen, I'm getting married again too.
God damn it.
But
are you really?